Astro, no. What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put it in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut.
Alrighty then, mic check, mic check. Hopefully you guys can hear me all right. Oh man, I love this jam, and it is Thursday, coming up on 1 o'clock here in just a couple of minutes. Finally got over here to the desk, dealing with stuff with getting all the kids and things arranged. We got babies on the way. You guys know life is an interesting thing, you know, and we're all in different stages. I'm in that one where, well, it's baby season coming around. I'm a proud dad, but we got to do a little bit of trading here today, so let's do it. And don't forget to make sure and do this. Oh, that's so nice. Appreciate you guys doing that. Likes are free.
NASDAQ on the Tuesday.
Let's get into it here. All right, so looking around the markets, let's see. I have a screen for just all the big ones. No, I need a button to bind for this. I'm gonna try to do this today.
NASDAQ on the 5s.
I guess first thing I should check is the live stream live? It looks like it's live to me. It says concurrent viewers 0. I think I'm streaming it to a private session, and then we'll release it public when we're done here, so I don't have to deal with all the comments, blah blah blah. You guys know the drill. Okay, let's see. Number 5 brings it here. Okay, I got this Stream Deck thing. I started to set some of this up here. Oh my word, more buttons to deal with. We'll figure this streaming thing out here eventually. It's been a few years. They've changed a whole lot. And let's see. Oh, look at this. Are we coming into the bottom of a shark here? All right, so definitely want to be watching this one here on RTY. MacV was, yeah, histogram, mostly green. So I do want to dip my toe in the water here. I'm going to get long here and see if we can get a break above those dots here. Little half position in small account challenge. We've got green up here into our PRZ. I've got PRZ here. This is level 101 stuff here for us. We got king timings, lots of king timings here. So we could see a push. I'm gonna put this out here. One, if I hear buyers, I'll add to my position here. Let's see how we go here.
Harmonic pattern, NASDAQ on the Tuesday. Fib dot, NASDAQ on the Tuesday.
All right, so I need to keep an eye on this MacV. Where is my screen for all 4?
Short. Look for a short.
Nope, it's going down, closing it out. All right, not gonna get any big losses here right off the bat here. Let's see. I see double dots. Oh, this streaming thing is bothering me. How do I get to the 4 screens? Hold on a second. Arrange all. No, I want to show all. There we go. Okay. So I'm seeing green dots up here, doubles, but they got broken through. I'm hearing sellers on the tape. So first trade here is a loss, minus 165 on that first one. Break. Break of the dot. Actually, there was no dot there.
Fib dot.
It was just PRZ. Okay, we've got another opportunity here, potential. I've got a green dot here. I got to make sure it doesn't break. If we push up. Okay, we're pushing up here. I'm going to take a second swing at this one. Slightly, one additional contract. Again, we're playing the PRZ, back of the shark here. Again, I want targets up here into 22.41. You guys know the drill. Hopefully you guys can see this all right, as this is
Harmonic pattern. Nasdaq on the 2s.
24.
Harmonic pattern. Nasdaq on the 2s.
Get this stream thing figured out here eventually. Like anything with trading with our stuff, you still got to use it, right? The tools can be easy. Yeah, I'm saying the streaming buttons are hard or anything. It's just getting used to, right? Just got to do it a bit and it'll become second nature. Okay, white cross here. I would like to add this position, but we're pushing down. I need a blue bar before I can add, but we got a nice cross here for me to add. Uh-oh, double cross. Okay. Double cross. It's with a green dot, so I want to see it push up, but I need to get my stops back here behind the double cross.
On the 2s.
If it doesn't, let's do a measurement down to know where we're going. Here is our leg. We've got this as an option. This is a little bit of a tricky one because we could have, this could be, this could be a very large move if we're coming from the top. So from the top,
Nasdaq
this.
On the 5s.
Talk about this one here tonight in the recap. How I'm getting two options down here if this thing breaks. Where would be going off of this double cross here, but initially we want double cross with a green dot here, so it acts like a headshot but a little bit of extra juice behind it. Plus we've got the green shark here. Majority of the histogram is green. Look at these other histograms. Histogram green on the ES, histogram green on YM, and even NQ over here. Looking for that one. Second trade of the morning here. Keep saying the morning. Technically it's afternoon here. I really hope this stream is working today. I'm gonna be very upset if it's not. Okay, I'm hearing sellers. Need to hear buyers. Follow it. If not, we need to start reconsidering our options here. I'm gonna give it a little extra space here. There's a PRZ down there we could bounce off of, so I'm gonna put it right back behind that PRZ first. Oftentimes it's gonna do a little bit of a break and then push. I can add back to that position if we go.
Fit dot.
But again, we could have a big potential all the way down there. If we break this, right, king timing, and we break, look at that gold line right there, right? You guys know the drill. If you guys get this, type me down in the comments. You understand our double cross double move. One of our most powerful moves, one of my favorite setups here. Okay. We're breaking this. Okay, so if we're going, oof. Okay, there's a harmonic right there. Hopefully we pop off of that little tiny yellow harmonic. If not, I'll be thinking about going the other way.
Harmonic.
You can play these both directions.
Harmonic pattern. Nasdaq on the 2s.
Technically, we have a J hook going down too. How did I miss that? Entry up there. Okay, so this is a J hook to the short side as well. Okay, good. We bounced off this a little bit. Let's see if we can make anything out of this. But I'm kind of wanting to get the other direction. Because we've got J hook. I just realized it's J hook. We've broken this. It's no longer a shark play. Broken here, and we've got a double cross. Yeah, I'm gonna look to reverse the position as we start to push up this direction. Let me pull this in. I don't think it's going all the way. Okay, Mikey? And are we gonna go? In a bit of delta here. Technically we've been red, so this is the biggest green delta we've seen in a while, so we might get this shift up a little bit. Let's see if we can touch inside here a little bit. but I'm ready to turn this double cross. You guys see my thinking here on this. I think I want to get short with this. Yeah, I'm hearing sellers.
Fib dot. Nasdaq.
Okay, we
on
got
the
a
twos.
green dot. We'll see. We'll see if it goes, but I really want to I want to kind of bail on this position. All right, we got a PRZ up in here. I'll see if we can get into this PRZ, and then I'll be happy with it. But this double cross, double move here. This back
Harmonic
behind
pattern.
here too much.
Nasdaq on the twos.
All right, yeah, we're not even getting in there. I'm closing it. Technically trade two small losers here. I'm hearing sellers. I'm gonna flip this the other way. I think we're going down. Mikey, are you okay, bud? Can you go see mommy and let me finish this out so we can keep a little bit quiet? All right, so that is a juicy target down there.
Fib dot. Nasdaq on the twos.
I'm gonna kick myself. Actually, let me put this back behind that PRZ. A little more risk here on this, but I have pretty strong, significant feeling here when we've got histogram coming red. We got this red dot here. This is broken through. That shark is no longer in play. We broke it. There was no dot back behind here to push it up and in, so it's not a shark tail. All right, the shark back is broken. Pushing down. I'm gonna listen for sellers. If we get sellers, here comes king timing. This beautiful setup right here off of the double cross. You know, it originally had that green dot. It wasn't right on it. Pretty close. We got two green dots here, but if this breaks,
Harmonic pattern.
We're goner.
Nasdaq on the twos.
we're on king timing. I'm hearing sellers. Give me some more. I want more than that. If I'm gonna get bigger than this. Our correlated markets, YM is starting to turn
Nasdaq
red up
on the
there. If you
twos.
see YM at the top left, noticing that.
Fib dot.
All right, we're getting some
Nasdaq
speed
on
on
the
it as
twos.
well. Hopefully we don't get faked out on this. Hearing the sellers come in at the bottom here. If we break that bottom and I hear them step in, I'll add to position farther. And we really want to ride this all the way out. I'm gonna put this one out to the secondary gold line that we had drawn. In the event that this gets that whole leg, again, we could be the entire leg doubling that, or the shortest distance is this first one. That was why I did those two measurements. I've got two options here for targets.
Look for
I could get a
Fib dot.
third. I should
Nasdaq
technically
on
measure
the
from
two.
that one, but there's kind of this double cross move up here. Here to there, that's to
Fib
here.
dot.
So it's probably
Nasdaq
more from
on the
here.
fives.
Yeah, actually, I think this first one is pretty solid. From the measurement here to there, that's going to be the double cross, double move straight to that gold line. I'm hearing sellers step in there. I'm going to try to maximize this position here. I'm at 7 contracts. That's $3,500. And again, we've grown our account. I should have said starting balance. What's our starting balance here this morning? Our starting balance today was it's moving right now. Currently at 4,800, but that's because I took a couple losses. So I think we were at 5,100. I'll try to come back and look at it. I don't remember. Okay, let's focus on the trade here. Okay, we've got a cross right here. I need to take some off right here. All right, we're gonna right inside this cross, take some
target
off.
filled. Target filled.
If you break through that cross, I can always add back to the
Fib dot.
position, but
Nasdaq.
they're okay. Red dot, add back. I'm putting it back. Red dot coming in. Now it's a headshot, so adding 2 here. Let's see if we can push.
dot.
Let's get our target to the
Nasdaq
proper
on the twos.
location. Push these out. Again, main thing I'm looking for is getting to that gold line. Now we've got the headshot. And look at all this space over here to king timing. You see this? Look how much space. We probably need to zoom into this. What key? 5. In the main there. There we go. All right. Use the stream deck there to press the new binded key here. We'll see if that helps. Okay, here we go, baby. Here we go. Go for it. I'm here in sellers. I'm going to add to position. Oof, right as I add.
Delta buy building.
All right, I believe I'm currently. Am I at my max? No, I've got 5K to work with here. So good. Okay, you guys should be able to see. Oops. So keep an eye on MACV and deltas on the higher time frame. And let's see if we keep going. We've got lots of space over here. Get that. Which one is the goal? There's a target 3 here. Wait a minute. Hold line. On the J hook? That mile. Either, okay, this is either one. We're still good here. We've got, oh, we've got another cross. Hold on. Nope, taking
Target
some off here.
filled.
So we're at least getting this one. I don't know if we're going to get to this one. I think this is pretty solid though. We've got J-hook target 3. We went straight to target 1. So what happens when you go straight to target 1? Target 2 and target 3 becomes more likely. And we've got that double cross, double move. But this is the full measurement. I just realized the short one was up here, which we got to. I couldn't even tell because this is laid on top of each other. It's too thick. See that? Yeah, that was the target right there. I messed that up. That's the gold line right there. This is the secondary larger one from the J-hook. And here's my big one from this pivot measurement on the double cross, double move. So that's from here to here is here to here. Okay. And that's pretty close. You know, we've got this zone here to target 3 on the J-hook. I may be asking too much of this trade. We'll see. Break it. Come on, give me that drop. I'm gonna take another one off here.
Karma.
Target filled.
Five contracts. It's still gonna be a good play if we get there. If not, again, I don't wanna put my stops in. I'm gonna put this stop back here. I'm gonna put it right on this white cross. We start breaking above that white cross zone, then something else is going on here. Here in sellers. I want to hear it. I'm gonna need some aggressiveness though for that to go.
Nasdaq. Fit dot. Nasdaq on the Tuesday.
Get there. King line. I'm gonna take one off
Target
here at the
filled.
king line. I'm gonna take 2 off here at the
Target
king line.
filled.
Good turn here. Oh, yep. Okay, turning on the king line. Finger over the close here.
Delta buy building.
We should be able to get all the way to old line here. Let's see if we go. Push it.
Fit dot.
To the
Nasdaq
end of the
on the
J
5.
hook. Pretty darn. I mean, we could potentially get all the way to here. So you want to keep this in mind. If I get some set up in here, you know, I want to play it out all the way. If we can. What you gonna do here? Alright, I'm gonna squeeze in. I'm gonna squeeze in my stops here and put it right back behind here.
Fit dot. Nasdaq on the
Not gonna risk too much here. You get stopped out here. Got my stops back behind the white cross. Again, want to see this push. That gold spot here. Got my finger over the self. We get a red dot. Give me a red dot. Give me some other symbol here to get short. I don't see a follow-up from this previous little push on a delta that basically said, hey, we're not turning up here, so we would need another one really for this to get going. Come on, push it. My finger over the close if we hesitate around that line. Okay, we've got a PRZ right there. Oof. To grab this in the event of.
Fib dot. Nasdaq.
Oh, green
on the
dot.
twos.
Okay.
Target
I'm
filled.
just gonna leave one runner here. That could signal the end here.
Look for a line.
You know what? I'm gonna close it. I'm gonna take the whole thing. I'm gonna take it. We're at 1,000 P&L. Oh yes. Okay. We'll take that. Trade 3. You're down. What about 300, 350 or so? So it's about a $1,300 play. Get to 1K here. Not too bad. Not too bad. We're on trade number 3. Okay. So the must have started today. So I'm at 62.65 in my account right now. Which means we started out. Pull this up. You guys can help me out with the math. Alright, so for now we started out in our $2,500 account. On our small account, we must have started today at 5,200, 5,100. Just some commissions pulled out or so. I'll look at the actual history stats later tonight here on our recap video. So potentially I could trade NASDAQ now, right? Does everybody get that? Like now, NASDAQ should be potentially on the, oh, we got the moon showing up here. All right, let's look to see what we can do here. We got a green dot coming in here up the tops here. I'm gonna get long here. Green dot, potential opportunity here. Got multi-dot. This is not just single dot, right? We've got, I'm seeing this. I need to, what's the back of this? This is, I want to stay inside that one. 22.
Fib dot.
3, 3,
Nasdaq
4.
on the twos.
Okay, well that's actually, that matches up. Doesn't look like it, but it is. Oh no, 3.
Harmonic
3,
pattern. Nasdaq on the
I was
twos.
like, wait, that doesn't look right. Sleep deprived. So that at 3.1s. Yikes. Red dot. Okay, I need to take off part. But that's right where I'm entering. Yoicks.
Fib dot. Nasdaq on the twos. Harmonic pattern. Nasdaq on the
Short. Look for a short.
Nope, closing it. Closing it. Closing it. Alright, alright. I gave some of that up. Did not need to. Yikes. Back to back, green to green, or green to reds. Let's watch this spot here. We got the moon telling us this could be something. Okay, so I was trying to focus. I mean, see, this is why it's difficult for me to stream and think through all this stuff at the same time. So let me click over here on show all. Alright, but NASDAQ should be on the table, right? Why is NASDAQ now on the table? Because I'm over 5K, right? Technically speaking, I can trade 5 contracts on NQ. But my issue mentally is that I can trade additional size on my other instruments, but I'm over here going to be thinking, oh, I can only get NQ 4, right? I've been able to do 7 contracts. I've gotten up to 7 contracts on RTY today. I don't think I went more than that. I think it was 7. Oh, we got a blue dot. I got to give this another shot. I got to at least give it another hoorah try here. Now we are getting a second shot here with a blue dot into our zone right here. Even if I'm going to take some off here at the top here at this red dot line, again, we might be, I think we're going to accumulate here a little bit. So I'm going to try to play this little accumulation zone. Stop right behind the blue dot. Again, if the blue dot doesn't hold, I'm not going to be, we try to be a superhero here.
Fib dot. Nasdaq
Oh,
on the
blue
twos.
dot. Okay, double dot.
Pattern.
Add to position.
Nasdaq on the twos.
Let's see.
Fib dot.
Long.
Okay, yikes. And followed by a red dot. Are you joking me? But this is blue here. Blue to red. Back behind the blue dot. The break of this is a double dot against the red. This would be fantastic if that breaks, because if the red dot breaks, we could see some significant upside. I am seeing the start of some larger delta. There's a buildup of delta right there. I've got green on the high time frame. We've got the signal that this should be a zone where we're going to accumulate. Here we go. Come on, break it. Break it. Yep, I'm going to add to position here. Try to maximize what we're doing here. Let's go. Push it up and out of there. And really just, I want to play this zone, right? I'm fine with just playing this zone. I don't know that this is going to go up here, but I just got this one out here in case this whole thing just breaks and goes. Okay, fantastic. I'll take a runner. But I really just want to play into this little zone, try to get some accumulation right here. Why? This is my symbol that we're probably going to accumulate here, okay? We've been seeing no Flowmaster moons, or technically it's the same thing as the crosses. Technically the highest time frame of our algo bar gives us the signal that we can do. This should be a zone. Now again, if it breaks this, okay, then I'm wrong. Okay, and then if we're just breaking down, I would be very surprised if this just goes straight shot down. Probably got some opportunities to wiggle our way out. Yeah, this is our fourth trade here of the session. We are about 33 minutes in. Alright, put them right there. And we should just work this zone. Okay, we got a PRZ here. Inside the PRZ.
Fib dot. Nasdaq
Yikes.
on the 5.
Oh, could get stopped
harmonic
out here.
pattern, Nasdaq.
Don't do it. Don't you do it. Oh, there's a little PRZ hump right there. Hold it. I need to give it a little. I don't know if this is smart. I'm putting it right back behind. I see a PRZ right there. Okay, if we push down here again, I'm expecting this to be. Only reason I'm doing this, folks, this is like an experience call here. We should be accumulating here before we go down. Again, if we go down, it is what it is. But we're going to accumulate first, and we have just not had enough.
Fib dot. Nasdaq on
in
the
my
2.
opinion, to really push again. Got double dots here. Red there. These should be playing back and forth. Yikes. Could be wrong here. Stay inside. Little moon, come on. That is a very big leg. You can't see.
On the wave.
We'll talk about it here in a minute. I just don't think it could keep pushing. That's a big leg. You need a bigger accumulation zone than that. There we go. All right, I'm hearing the buyer step up. There's a nice solid
Harmonic pattern. Nasdaq
coming in
on
there.
the 2.
Push me up here.
Fib
Let's
dot.
make this
Nasdaq
zone.
on the
I'm going to
2.
lock this in now. Now, if it breaks again, okay, look, that thing's coming down. But I'm going to leave that right there. Lock it in again. Just trying to play this zone right now. There's the target went away. Come on, come on. Get me. There's king timing there and a couple bars. There. Green dot adding to position.
Delta cell building.
Go. Go. Go, go, go. Come on. Oh, come on. Do not turn right in front of my target. Are you kidding me? I'm hearing buyers. Let's go. I see NQ taking off. Come on, RTY. Well, you gotta have one more bar of accumulation. Go. Come on.
Target filled.
Excellent. Finger of the close. Start to turn down. If I get a red dot, I gotta close the position.
Target filled.
Excellent. There we go. PRZ target there. Maybe
Harmonic
push.
pattern.
Maybe got
Nasdaq
another little
on the
bit. Got
twos.
my finger over the close here. All right, closing out right there.
Harmonic pattern.
Okay.
Nasdaq on the twos.
Trade 4.
Fib
Do
dot. Nasdaq on the twos.
too much damage there. Maybe about 300 bucks out of that one. Was that 200? I'm sorry, 200. We were at
Fib dot.
1,080.
Nasdaq
We're at
on the
1,280.
twos.
1,000 bucks there. I do have commissions set. So commissions, this
Fib
should
dot.
include
Nasdaq on the
taking out
twos.
commissions. This is actually after
Harmonic pattern. Nasdaq
Oh, wait, is-
on the twos.
Wait a minute. Eight. Nope, I'm wrong. I apologize. No, that's why I wanted to double check that. No, that number. So after commissions right now, I'm at 1175. So there's $100 in commissions. Have not been taken out here. This is pre-commission. So basically, I still have to take out commissions after this. I can't rely on this. Oh, I don't know if you guys see that. Okay, hold on. Let me press this button. Main. There you go. 1280. How do I go back to all charts? I need to bind. I don't have a bind for that. Go all. Okay. Well, this went farther than I expected it to. This can't be a shift in. Right in is red.
Long.
There's a shark on the YM. I've got one more trade for 5 trades. Make it 5 trades here. I'm gonna make it a good one.
Harmonic pattern. Nasdaq on the twos.
Wow, this went a lot farther. Okay, I don't know why I just now noticed that a blue dot showed up here. Did you guys catch that? Did I just miss that? Did I whiff on this? Pretty sure I whiffed on that. There was even a better opportunity there. I didn't see that a blue dot had also come in here on the 5. So you got a double dot coming in on the 5. So, you know, could have known that was a little bit farther. But again, I'm just looking for accumulation zone there. I didn't know this was going to full turn here.
Fib dot.
But,
Nasdaq
you know, I thought
on
it
the
was going to
fives.
accumulate. That's a pretty big move up and out of there. So let's see what we're getting here. MACV, histogram on our 2 primaries right now, RTY and YM, both red. ES, still green, though, which is the Big Daddy. Keeping that in mind. Nice. Let's push up right there. Holy cow. I should have left the runner. I'm gonna kick myself a little bit on that one, but that was hard. That was speed. If there had been more speed, it would have been easier for me. Especially that right there. Could have probably given me a better idea. We got the delta shift coming in, the little green dot right there, right on
Harmonic
king.
pattern.
Yeah, see,
Nasdaq
it's not
on
even
the
just
twos.
king. That's a king crossover timing. King plus a small timing of the new and then king to king distribution there. Very nice.
Harmonic pattern.
Okay.
Nasdaq. Fib dot. Nasdaq on
More
the
trades
five.
in before our 5th trade. So, final trade, what's our time? Right at a half hour, perfect. So we are 4 trades in, right at a half hour.
Delta cell building.
Something good here. I'm gonna try not to look at NQ. NQ is on a tear. Oops, let me get a show all so you guys can see all that. So NQ, look at NQ over here. Okay, look, she's on a beast. I'm looking forward to bringing her back in the pie. Depending on how we close out the day, I don't want to super jump it, but tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, you know what? We'll shoot for Friday tomorrow. If I don't just knocking on wood here, if I don't screw the pooch here on my final trade. Technically, I could have 2 trades, right? Depending on how I do on my 5th trade and how much time is left on my 60-minute timer here.
Fib dot. Nasdaq.
I could
on
get
the
a bonus
twos.
trade. So technically, right, I got 2 trades, 2 bullets in the gun. I could
Fifth
still
dot.
use here
Nasdaq
for
on
my
the
1 hour
fives.
session. I want to count my chickens before they hatch here, but if all goes well, Friday I'll look to incorporate NQ tomorrow. I'll put
Fifth dot.
NQ on the
Nasdaq
menu
on the
as well.
twos.
YM high time frame. You know what? We didn't mention that before. Let's go up to top left. So YM right there in the golden ropes. RTY right there in the golden ropes. ES doing its little move up, but it's poised and ready to come down to that golden rope. You guys see that on the ES here? All right, this is the highest time frame wave. If that starts to go down, I mean that's a 200 tick drop just to touch top golden rope, and it could definitely happen. We're approaching the king timing. Maybe it hovers up here and then does it overnight. You know, the overnight drop. You know, all this happened overnight, and so, you know, I've seen this historically. Things will, you know, it's like basically they give no opportunity to do it intraday traders, and so then they'd make the move overnight. You know, I'm not a proponent of telling people, hey, stay up late to chase this kind of stuff. Although I saw some of our members crushing it, our Australian members and
Nasdaq on the
our folks
twos.
overseas had great opportunities. And I saw some folks trading those overnight with the volatility and movement last night. Again, this does not happen all the time. I don't recommend you guys do that, but right now, this is post
Fifth dot.
FOMC.
Nasdaq
And I've told you guys,
on
if
the
you
MACD.
are going to trade after hours, what are the things I tell you? It's going to be on an FOMC day, typically on a Wednesday, which happens to be Wednesday, right? Happens to be. I mean, it ain't happens to be. Okay, we said this is exactly when you're going to want to get those overnight. All right, I'm gabbing on and on. This is what I do when I get in live streams. Why I
Harmonic
don't
pattern.
like live
Nasdaq
stream, because I'm
on the
really
twos.
not concentrating on my trading. Okay, got here. YM, HMD. Short up here. Can I go to show all, please? You guys can. All right, yeah. Yeah, I gotta get that bound. 181 right now. Again, still small account stuff here. It didn't quite get in there, but it kind of looks like you could qualify this as an HMD. Right, you got the PRZ right there. We got a red dot here. Keeping that in mind on the fives. Technically, we had a red dot here on this
Fifth
one, so
dot.
kind of
Nasdaq on
keeping
the
myself from not
harmonic
getting
pattern.
involved in that. I
Nasdaq
could
on the
have toe in the
fives.
water here on that trade. Although, you know what, we're on a 5th trade, right? Like, let's just wait for a beast, right? Like, we want a great trade here, final trade, set up, see how far we can push.
Fifth
Get a
dot.
setup. Okay,
Nasdaq on the fives.
green coming in. Do we have anything else? I don't want to just take a dot by itself. That is technically a king dot. Big delta was prior. I'm gonna leave that
Fifth
one be
dot.
for now.
Nasdaq
Again, I
on the
want a great trade here. My 5th trade. Let's just be patient. Oh, we got another blue dot here on RTY. One. I got my finger over the buy here. Let's see if we're going to get any follow through with that. Here comes king. Here comes large timing. See if we get a turn. Wait for this bar right here.
Fifth dot. Nasdaq on the fives.
Oh, wow, never mind. Red dot. Nope. Okay, nope. Glad we held a little bit to wait. Red dot just showed up right there, right behind the blue. So, you know, less of a. Again, we just want a great trade set up right here. Just gonna wait for it. Okay, wait for a great trade setup. Wait for a great strategy entry, and you know, and we'll take it.
Fifth dot. Nasdaq on the 5s.
Okay, green dot coming in
Delta
here
Cell.
now. I'm hearing buyers. We're not in
Fifth
large
dot,
timing.
Nasdaq,
Hold
on
on,
the
here
way.
comes king timing. Wait for it. This looks like it needs a little more accumulation zone than that to go.
Harmonic pattern, Nasdaq, on the 2s.
See if we can get something just right. I want, on my 5s, I want to be in large king and after the king here. So maybe let's see what lays out here. And looks like maybe 3 or 4 bars on the 5s. Kind of kicking myself for not taking a little stab at YM there, but again, it's 5th trade, so I'm trying to be really specific here, right? We're still trying to do this small account challenge. And I'll be honest, like I want to smash
Fifth
some
dot,
Ross. You know what I'm saying?
Nasdaq
Like we
on the 2s.
want to smash this thing out of the park. That's our
Fifth dot,
absolute best foot
Nasdaq
forward.
on the
If
2s.
I have my larger account, yeah, I might dabble
Fifth
in
dot,
some of these.
Nasdaq, on the 2s.
But right now, I want to be very specific. And let's just wait for our best setups and let's hit them. Plenty of time. YM's coming up on king timing on the 5s, so we'll keep an eye on the YM as well. Way that it's staying out here could be accumulation zone, which is great. Again, we can play both sides of this zone. See a PRZ up top here, that one that we were looking at before, plus this PRZ here. So if we get to this spot up here, 34.33, take this spot up here. For short, histogram is red. Everything here on the MACV already telling us we're looking for shorts, right? And we got the red dot here. So we're only looking for shorts here on YM. Everybody get that? And RTY, not quite turned yet. Histogram is red. Technically, I would want to see this go red first before we're really just, on a solid red kick here. We did have that long position here, but again, I really want to see this. I was surprised by this bounce right out of the moon.
Fifth
Normally
dot,
this is going to be an
Nasdaq, on
accumulation
the 2s.
first, but man, she just shot right back up out of here. So is this going to create a larger accumulation zone? No, I don't know. We're just gonna. We don't have to anticipate. We can just react. So all I need to do is decide my direction. So on RTY right now, we're mixed. I'd love a shot on the YM, right? YM is clear. You guys see how like I'm deciding on that? Just look right here. This is much more clear. On YM, I am red, okay? I got red dot. I got red section from right where past the gray on the red. The shift was back here. Solid red here in our histogram, okay? So
Fifth dot,
I'm
Nasdaq,
red here. I got
on the
red dot
2s.
up here, right? So again, I want to get me a nice entry on a YM short. In Q, I'm sorry, RTY. Little less information. A little bit more mixed, and this is my 5th trade. Now, if this wasn't my 5th trade, okay, yeah, it's different, right? I can do some other things, but I want to maximize that final trade here on our 5 trade setup. I'm kind of thinking here, it's my main goal and objective, right? Let's say I don't get a trade. If no great trade set, 1280, not a bad day. But we play the video game, right? It's either 60 minutes or 5 trades. You don't stop. This is actually I'm gonna harp on this for a minute. I still see some of our members being like, "Oh, I hit my daily goal, I'm quitting." Okay, like that's dangerous. Okay, I would still be going, "Okay, you hit your daily goal, fantastic. Feel good where you're at. Be comfortable waiting, but dude, at least play the 60 to 90 minutes, right? At least 60 minutes. If you're bailing out before 60 minutes, though, you're gonna be missing out. You're gonna you could get some of that bonus and push forward to make up for any days that, hey, or maybe you're not super easy. So don't just hit a daily goal P&L wise. That's a loser's game. A lot of people do that. They think it's right. That's why you shouldn't do it. It's as simple as that. 95% of traders fail, and I'm sure 95% of traders think that that's a good idea to do because it sounds right. Okay, I'm up here gabbing away, and we're finally kind of getting a little bit of a move to the short side. So that green dot broke. Double dot here has not broken on the 5s. Really want to see these two agree. Give me a perfect setup, right? I want setup here for my final trade. King timing on the YM. Give me a red setup on YM. I will get short. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready for a short here on the YM. Just got my finger over the trigger, but I need an entry, right? Not just diving in here. Lost our music here. Timing, but again, it feels like that even this should be probably accumulate a little bit farther out than that. I'd love to see this push up here into this PRZ. I would definitely take a swing at it if we punched into this PRZ, because then I got PRZ, red dot behind it, all this is red. If it went up, oh look at this, there's a PRZ up here too. So if we punch up into this zone, right, now I can qualify this as an HMD zone short. Look at that target down there. Right, would love to see. I'm like waving my mouse around. Right, here's what we're talking about. This turning into red PRZ. We enter and look at that green, juicy top. Wouldn't that be beautiful? You see what I'm saying about, like, wouldn't that be an awesome 5th trade right there? Yeah. And you see that PRZ right there. Okay, so, and it's after king timing for this to come and do something like this. Oh, that'd be epic. NQ is starting to look like some clownfish area over here. Christmas. And it's still green. Yes, still green. This is so, can everybody feel if this is slow? Right, this is not easy speed. Oh, okay. Red dot RTY.
On the MACV.
Red dot on the high time frame. Okay. If this were red, I'd be going. I don't know if I'd say I'd all in, but I think it would be this is a potential great opportunity here. There's a target PRZ. I'm way behind it now to get in on this, but 5th trade. Let's see if we can get something juicy. Okay, double cross, double move. I'm definitely gonna this is gonna be my 5th trade. Man, I'll put my money on double cross, double moves any day. Okay, okay, so there is a PRZ target there. I need a measurement, Oh man, oh, get out of there, pull it back. Okay, hold on, I don't know where this is gonna go. First, I need a measurement. But I need to remove all these drawing objects. It's such a mess here. Remove. Okay, now I can see clearly. Last time we had a little bit of a problem with that. We've got 2 pivots we could use here.
On the 2.
Okay, there's one.
Harmonic pattern.
If we're getting a runner, oh look at that. Okay, well I'm just gonna leave him right there. That's what we want. We're going. I'm at to position. I am hearing sellers step in. My stop's back here behind the crosses. I'm not going to leave him there. I'll close out before now because this play is going to come back. At this point,
harmonic pattern. Nasdaq on the 2.
All right, we're gonna go. I'm gonna push it. Let's go. Okay, I see a PRZ down there. Oh, we disappeared. I saw PRZ
Target
down here,
filled.
but it broke. Okay, there's the king timing. I see king timing down there. So we'll take some here on the gold line. Oh, gonna turn. Nope.
Target
I'm not gonna be
filled.
silly. Okay, we've got a gold line right there. There's that PRZ. She's going back up. Here's king timing. Oh, finger of the close.
Fib dot. Nasdaq on the 5s.
If we bounce right here, I'll close it, right? I'm gonna close. Come right back to my point of entry. All right, trying to be a superhero. All right, fifth trade. Where are we? 1665. 5 trades in. Double cross, double move. We got to gold line 1. Didn't quite get to the second one. I saw that PRZ down. I thought we would be able to push it, but you know,
Fib dot.
not worth the
Nasdaq
risk
on
here.
the 2s.
RTY is now turning red along with us. Oh, red dot. Okay, this will be my bonus trade. If this works, fantastic. If it doesn't, what am I going to risk? So here, let's see.
Fib dot. Nasdaq
We can go
on
bonus
the 2s.
trade. Get this back behind the red dot here. 6th trade, 6th and final trade. Here we go. Crank up the music. I don't like the Airwolf is on. Airwolf is a lift.
Fib dot.
Go. Get there. Get there. I'm gonna push 1 out. Oh, we're gonna accumulate there. Come on, break it. Break it. I don't really even have a target down. Do this. I'm gonna pull these out.
Fib dot.
Oh
Nasdaq on
shoot!
the
Right
2s.
as I do that, I'm like, I'm gonna wait for a green. Okay, well there's my green. Oh, don't wreck me! Come on now.
Fib dot.
That's
Nasdaq
technically a
on
delta
the 2s.
dot. This might wreck me here. Not really wreck me, but you know what I'm saying. I may not get what I wanted there.
Target filled.
Okay, and we get it, and come on into that green dot. Come on. Come on. Right on king. Come on, there's king timing. Oh, she's gonna push up. Up, up. Come on, just drop on that
Fib
king.
dot.
Drop on that king
Nasdaq
timing. Just
on the-
drop. Drop, drop. Okay, here we go. Sellers, come on, come on. There we go. There we go.
Harmonic pattern.
Go.
Nasdaq.
Alright, I'll take it right there. Oh, yes. How come that didn't make the little target field sound? Oh, man. Oh, we didn't get to
Nasdaq on the
2K.
2s.
So close to 2K. Oh, that's all good. There is the 6th and final bonus trade.
Harmonic pattern.
Again,
Nasdaq
this is
on
why
the
we have
2s.
that vision board, folks. Easy, right? I mean, that was a little bit of time for me to try to, you know, figure out what trade I'm on or thinking about it. That's this vision boarding tool. Again, I know it seems so simple, but it is so effective.
Harmonic
If you
pattern.
go and study any kind of
Nasdaq
vision
on the
boarding
2s.
stuff, I think it plays a lot into that in the psychology part as well. Tracking it for you, all that good stuff. Oh, okay. Are we right? Oh, right at. Where's that? So did we break that? Oh, let's scroll in here. Did we break the moon?
Fib dot. Nasdaq.
Yeah,
on
see,
the
I was
2s.
wondering. I thought we were going to accumulate here. And we're back in it. I'm surprised that it didn't stop right here and accumulate some more, honestly. So, is this going to come
Good
all the
dog.
way down to the PRZ that we were looking at from there on the YM? Let's see if YM would have been a better play.
Harmonic pattern.
Show you
Nasdaq
guys show
on the
all.
2s.
So, remember before, oh, yeah, so it didn't get up here. That PRZ ended up disappearing. But remember that PRZ target down there? So, YM could have some more legs to it. Oh, do I chase 2,500? I'm sorry, do I chase 25 bucks? We're at 1975. I want to so bad, but you know what's going to happen as soon as I do it. No, I'm not going to do it. I am going to be disciplined. I've got 9 minutes But what are our rules? Let's talk about that. I'm gonna pull my arms back from my station here, and let's see. Does my little video thing? Got my little video thing in there. So 60 minutes or 5 trades, right? In general, again, we don't really count the 6th trade, so I don't want people like, well, technically you know 6 trades. Okay, remember that is a bonus trade if you've got time on the clock, if you're ahead in your P&L, or even if you're behind in your P&L, but you get an absolutely perfect setup. Look, you can take that bonus, try to get yourself into positive territory. Look at that YM going all the way down there. I don't know why that PRZ target disappeared, but look at that. See what I'm talking about here? See how the PRZ target? I believe it was down there, right? See it on the 5s, it's still there. I don't know why that removed it there. Oh, maybe because it's calculated 500 bars. I can only go 500. Oh, so that means this is a very big. That was a big PRZ. So this is a disadvantage of having to deal with that 500 bars thing. I hope NinjaTrader fixes that limitation soon, because if we had more than 500 bars to calculate that PRZ target, again, that would be a very big one. A little bit of annoyance, but again, that's why we have multiple time frame stuff. We can still see it come in right here. Actually, this is a different one. That's a diamond. Never mind. Never mind. All right. Obviously, it can't be this one, right? That's a very small PRZ. This is a very large one, going back more than 500 bars to get the end of that PRZ shape. So, okay. Talking it through. What do we got? We got a few minutes here till we got 7 minutes. 7 minutes till I'm done with my hour, right? Started right there at the top of the hour. We're coming in 7 minutes to the bottom of the hour, or the start of the first, depending on which way you look at it, half empty or half full. And let's look at some stats, and we'll just stay there. That'll keep me from smashing the buttons. I see a double cross, double move down. You know what? This is a great example. Like, I probably would have taken a shot at this double cross right here. Although if I think about it, we already just had a great one, right? This is probably the end of that section. Okay, but I might have been tempted to take that short right there and would have lost, right? You see that? Yeah. Anyway, like, basically, my decision fatigue is set in. I've been sitting there making these decisions there, and even stream, I feel like, is probably sapping even more out of me. Can you guys hear me all right? Let me see if my audio volume might be too loud. I think I just had it cranked up from that last trade, getting excited about it. We exited on that green dot. Let's see, we could have gotten a little bit more out of it, looks like, but that's a good exit. So double cross right there, I probably would have tried in, and again, like, I don't have additional trades. See, this is the thing, like, even if you're like, oh well, you could have taken a second one, but now you're pushing into the 7th trade, you're pushing into an 8th trade. Again, these are the things that you don't want to do, because if you end on a loss too, like, there's some psychology behind ending on a loser, all those types of things too, right? So now again, what happens if your bonus trade loses? Well, that can happen, right? But that's the whole point of it, is like, okay, you're gonna give it one last shot. You got to put yourself in the mentality of going, okay, I'm gonna risk X, right? I'm gonna risk a little bit, and at this point I'm up 19.75. Like, I would have been willing to risk, 400, 500 bucks, because that's still a decent day, right? 1,400, 1,500 for a small account challenge thing. That's good. Oh, look, and the double cross does break through there. Okay, but again, that would have required a 2-try rule, right? Because the stop is first, right back here behind the cross. Would have stopped out. I would have had to re-enter right here. So now we're on trade 7 if I'm chasing this through. So again, there are things that you will find out, and I'm just trying to reinforce them to our members, which again, as I'm saying it reinforces it for myself. Yeah, we got a red dot there too. Yeah, I would love to. Yeah, again, this would very much be one that I would at least throw in the water and whatnot if this wasn't the 6th trade, right? If I hadn't finished out this, then again, we're also coming in pretty close. Was it 2 minutes, 4 minutes? Still the top of the hour, and again, we can get that shift. Look at that green dot coming in there. So again, these are those spots where, look, I get ahead, I play the video game, I come in, I win, I get ahead, and I go, let's check the scoreboard, right? And speaking of checking the scoreboard, let's check our P&L here for today. And our performance report.
On the 2s.
And what's today? We're the 8th. All right. Okay. So earlier. No, where are we? So $1,800 after commissions. So we're at $1,975 commissions, $135 in commissions. Profit factor. Oh, I'm pretty proud of this. I am loving my stats today there. That is nice. 3.42, 62%. It's great. Again, I'm not, this is not everything. Too many people put too much emphasis on, well, what's your percent profitable? Look, that they're all assuming that it's like heads or tails and it's a win or lose and it's the exact same amount. They're like, oh, okay, you win $5, you lose $5, okay, and that type of thing, well, then that would matter. But when you've got a
Harmonic pattern, NASDAQ,
level profit factor, again, this is why I say this is more important to me, in my opinion, because we have members that on a regular basis will have a 38 or 40% profitable because they just close out the bad trade quickly. I don't say bad trade, but the trade that they're just like, no, it wasn't exactly what I thought it was. Close it. Technically, that'll probably show up as a loss, even if it's just a loss of commissions or a single tick or so. Okay, but you see a profit factor of like 5, 6, 15, right? That this is more important than this percent profitable thing, like all day, right? And the other factor is that probably that max drawdown. You don't want a big max drawdown either. Compared, and again, sometimes it's going to happen, right? Even me for yesterday, the FOMC kind of got me a bit. I had more of a max drawdown than I would have liked to on a yesterday. But anyway, these are the stats for today. Let's look at the challenge. This is our third day. So day 3, let's go to, so we started Tuesday. Again, Monday was holiday stuff coming back after 4th of July. We'll see how Ross the Scammerin is doing there later on today on our recap, and we'll do a full recap of what we're doing here. So again, we started with a $2,500 account. This is, remember, this is profits. This is not the account size. So where am I in the account now? So I'm at 7,086 after commission. So we've crossed the $7,000 mark. Remember, starting with a $2,500 account, we are now at 7,000. We're not at 8K yet. You know what? I should put that as my goal before I'm going to go in queue. That's the perfect one. When I get to 8K, I will add in queue. Everybody got that? That's what we're gonna do here. Okay, so 4,461% profitable overall. That yesterday, that max drawdown got me a little more than I would have wanted to. Profit factor 2.5. So winners being 2.5 times the size of the losers for me. That's a great stat right there. Let's look at analysis. Okay, there we go. Now it's starting to look interesting, right? It was a little bit boring before when it was just the right angle up here. So now we go. Third day in here. And from an hourly, let's do half hour and entry time. Okay, cool. So again, this was that right post FOMC yesterday. A little bit tricky spot there. Morning sessions so far good. Again, I had 2 afternoon session days. Again, this is what's great about Algobox is the flexibility of, we can sit it down at our desk anytime, look at the markets. Again, sessions are important. Know what session of the day it is. We have that broken down in our training to know, like, look, are you trading here? I'll probably get some of these next week where I'm trading during that lunch hour, during the beast mode hour, and catch hopefully some bigger moves and holding those out. This is the time really where I want to get those runners, right? This is runner territory. If you guys have been following our system, know that this is where some of the best runners will come during this time in general. So again, plan out what you're going to be doing, but just know when are you sitting down. We don't care when you sit down, as long as you know where you are, what part of the session that you should be expecting just NASDAQ in general, but then react if it's not. And that's what you have to set out, is that you've got your plan. What's your plan? I'm trading 5 trades for 1 hour. Right? And whichever one of those 2 comes first, that's it. And you get your bonus shot. But if that bonus shot is beyond the 60 minutes, be very careful, right? But look, the rules are there to keep you in a good spot and a good mindset. You're going to bend the rules or break the rules. Make sure you've been doing it a while. You understand why the rules exist. That is the main part. Understand why we're doing it. Understand what we're doing it. And then when you are the master of those rules, look, then those rules are yours. And you can feel free to bend them, break them at your discretion as you're breaking Vinny's rules, right? Because these are my rules I'm laying out for you guys to keep you at a level where I believe you can maximize your profitability over the long term. I'm not talking about short term, okay? Short term, like some people are, well, if I did this on that day, yeah, on that day. But listen, what about the days when it was slow? What about the days that there's no catalyst in the markets, right? These things just telling you long term overall, this is it's like playing a basketball game and knowing like here are the borderlines. Here you don't play outside the borders. You know, you got the shot clock. Okay, even like basketball players could just run around and dribble the whole game. That's why they put in the shot clock to force them to take the trade. Again, I don't want to use that analogy, but like, oh, it's force you to take the trade. But I'm going. There's a time limit. As well, not just you don't just play forever. Okay, it is they go in, they play the game for an hour. You know, the whole music, all the stuff that I tell you guys. Yeah, I feel like I'm like giving full lessons on my whole thing. Let's focus on the stats here, but go through our videos and you'll get all that, and I won't try to reteach it. All right, so from a trades perspective, let's see where we kind of started to go into the red. Let's look at just today. So first couple of trades. 2 or 3 losers there in a row. Let's look at
NASDAQ
entry time. Not here. And entry time. All right, so 109 first trade there, and small
pattern.
loss there, cumulative minus 176. And so I'm using this. I group these together by times. Right?
Harmonic pattern.
There's one trade. These 3 here go a couple minutes later, 2 minutes later. So now I'm down. What was my low point of the day? Cumulative low was $392. So 392 there at 11:11. About 6 minutes later, we take this one, and so those are grouping
Harmonic
together,
pattern.
and
NASDAQ on the
yeah, I mean, we basically get into positive territory there, adding to that position. Yeah, so we go from that. I think we ended up getting straight to that. Was that big trade? Was that the double cross? It was a double cross play. We started to get a little bit hung up on that because we played it as a headshot double cross first up, but MacV was screaming at me, telling me, hey, that might not work too well. I don't think we got any profit off that. I think it was a small loss and then reverse, but we can play back the tape. That's what's great about having the full recording. There we go. This looks like a small loss somewhere in here, and this is one where probably just, yeah, it's a 1 ticker, maybe 2 ticker there, where I just closed the position as it was coming back up. That was an add, right? So when you add to a position, you have to think like as you're closing it out the next. Okay, awesome. Any other stats? We'll go over those mostly in the recap there, and I'll talk through the individual trades themselves and additional insights. Hope you guys got some good stuff out of that. Looking forward to pushing in. So day 3
Long. Look for a long.
is day 3 is under the cap here, and summary total up in our contest, 4,486 profit after commissions. Commissions about 10% of our winnings, and average time in market, our trades are around 3 minutes or so. Awesome stuff. All right, folks, anything else you want to see in the stats or any other conversations and whatnot, put those down in the comments down below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Smash that like button, please do that for me. Likes are free. Hook us up, and it's not even about hooking me up. You are helping other traders not get scammed by the Furus. Thanks for hanging out, folks. For me, Pippy, Robbie, Bloodspot, Mod Squad, Curtis G, and the rest of the gang, let's send out that big H-Town. See ya.